right. So we are here another Tuesday. How you doing, Sharon?
I am doing amazing. How about you?
Excellent.
Yes. And listen, so we just want to say welcome to another Speak Harmony show where we are live on YouTube Tuesdays at 7 p.m. And this episode, guys, is brought to you by our sponsor, APAT Media, a photo and production full-service media company. We specialize in podcasting, multi-camera recording, video, and live streaming services. Contact them at info@apatmedia.com. That's A as in action, P as in production, A as in always, P as in perfection. That's info@apatmedia.com. What's this? You, Sharon, Sister Sharon, what's going on? Well, go on.
I'm a day. I am here.
Yes.
So, I always start off with, guess what today National Day is?
All right.
Today is August the 19th, and the National Day is National Potato Day.
Oh, it is? Really?
Potato Day. So, how do you like your potatoes?
Girl, the type of potato, first of all, that I like, my special potato is the Japanese or Korean potato. I really don't know which is which, but I think it's the same thing. I love that potato, and I like it oven fried.
Oh.
I like it steamed. I like it different ways. I just like, that's my favorite potato. So
Yeah.
the Japanese or Korean potato, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think they call it Japanese. It has that red skin.
It is,
and
but
it's
some people call it
sweet.
Korean.
Oh.
So I'm like, whatever you are,
Yeah.
you know which one I'm talking about, that red skin.
Well, me,
Love
I
it.
like all of them. Every style. I love potatoes as a starch, but particularly, the most nutritious is the
Yes.
red skins ones, whether it's the yellow, the what they call it, the
Sweet potato.
the sweet
Idaho.
potato,
Okay,
right?
yes.
This baked sweet potato with all the sugar and crap on there. I like it. I like them fried. I like them waffles.
How ironic, because today,
Yeah.
what's our topic?
Yes, our topic is what?
Health and wellness.
Functional medicine.
Man.
So, but that's a treat for me,
That part.
All right. We do have a treat. We have a special treat for you
We
all
sure do.
today. I'd love to introduce to you our guest, Dawn Marie, as a registered nurse over 40 years. 40 years. She looks like she's 40, folks. 40 years, and currently in the integrative wellness industry. She is a provider who is dedicated to uncovering and resolving the root cause. Let me say that again. The root cause of your symptoms, not just treating them. So you're not going to get a Band-Aid. We were talking earlier and say it's not just listening to the chest and checking the eyes and the ears. We go to the root cause of the symptom. And this holistic practitioner, her vision is to empower her clients to live vibrant lives through technology-driven science that addresses fundamental imbalances in your body. We're going to find out a little bit more about that. Because when she does this, she's able to understand and help to reverse the disease with what? My favorite, natural, organic herbs, functional micronutrients, and proven non-toxic services to eliminate the what? Dis-ease in our bodies. And so I love this topic. I'm so interested. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you again, nurse, holistic practitioner, Dawn Marie. How are you, darling?
Hey, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing wonderful.
So, Dawn Marie, how did you make that transition from being a registered nurse in the hospitals, moving into the holistic health and wellness field?
Okay, so about 4.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with full-blown diabetes. 36 years ago, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes and had gestational diabetes with 3 pregnancies. So my doctors always warned, you are prone to diabetes, so make sure you take care of yourself. And until 4 years ago, it caught up with me. I really took pride in my meal preps and taking care of myself. But, one of the things that I tell people is sometimes the American diet catches up with you.
Yeah.
and just studied and recognized. I started off with essential oils, believe it or not, and recognized that oils can actually act as balancers to many diseases in your body. And then I added IV hydration, so I became certified in IV hydration.
Yeah.
Hence the name of my business, Goot. So Goot is a French word meaning drip or drop.
Nice.
So
I love
For
that.
IV, drip or drop. And
Yeah.
that's good. G-O-U.
UTTE.
Okay.
My husband's
And
French.
it's French.
Yeah, my husband's French, so French Haitian. So he assisted me with coming up with that name. And as I progressed in that space, I actually studied under a functional medicine person and recognized that this field was so vast and wide, and that, micronutrients can heal your body, and, how does disease start? And that's one crucial question I had for my doctor at Piedmont. When I became sick with, he was sending me home a couple of years ago with insulin and Lipitor and all of these things. I said, well, doc, I take care of myself. Why am I sick?
Yeah.
He pushed me aside. He's like, girl, just take those pills. Take that insulin. Take this. I said, you know something? I will not do that. And just really went on a deep dive and linked with a doctor in California. And did a 5-day diabetic challenge with her. I just was soaking in all the information she gave me. And that led to my cleaning out my pantry, cleaning out my refrigerator, and I just did all natural foods, because that's what she said. Natural foods can heal your body.
Yeah.
So hence my whole practice really started out of that research and my own experience of reversing my own diabetes.
I like that
that.
you said that, because, a lot of people don't know diabetes and hypertension are reversible with lifestyle changes and really maintaining good gut health, as we're getting ready to talk about, right? And all the other lifestyle changes that benefit us, that we know we should be doing, that we're not doing, right? And so I'm curious, how long did it take for the transition? I'm sure you took another blood test to see.
Oh, yeah, I tell people this, that please don't ignore going to the doctor, because in our space, unfortunately, we do not have the technology of the MRI and the CT scans and the EKGs and all of that.
Right.
So it is very imperative that I instruct my clients to keep up with your doctor. Please go for your physicals. If it requires twice a year, that's what you need to do.
Okay.
Do your dental visits, do your eye exam, because
Absolutely.
we don't have that technology.
Absolutely.
And so the good thing is that, or the wonderful thing about our practice, is that we can see the progress of change when they are on our micronutrients, or if they change their lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that, because you also said the American diet, but I don't know if anybody realizes that the American diet is the SAD diet, the standard American diet.
Yes.
And so as a person who practices, or I tried to, for the past, I would say almost a quarter of a century, I've been trying my best. I've been living that. I took that lifestyle change, as you said, and I could see my whole lifestyle change, how it helped. It enhanced my well-being.
Yeah.
But like you said, also, you're not negating the medical practitioners.
Right.
Never. We're not doing that. So disclaimer, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's not what we're about. It's functional medicine,
Yes.
grassroots, going back to what grandmama and them did.
Yeah.
Go outside, cut some herbs,
Yes.
pick some bush or whatever it is. It's not going to heal everything.
Yes.
But you also said, Sister Sharon, that we have to be aware of. We have to be in tune with our body as well. And so diabetes, hypertension, all these diseases. Not only hypertension and diabetes. There are other diseases that are reversible.
Yes.
And so we're not going to put those all the way out there. We're just going to say it's a matter of you journaling and checking yourself as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to lead me to my question, where, you did that lifestyle change. You saw the changes, dramatic changes, I would imagine. What would you say to our listeners out there who are struggling because they're expecting an overnight, a microwave change. So they're expecting, you know what, I go to Dawn Marie today, and when I get home tonight, I pop whatever it is, those nutrients, or I do whatever she says, right? And I should be well. They go to the doctor, and the headache leaves them that night or in a couple of hours. So what would you say to them? Because they're expecting quick changes. I mean, immediate changes.
I'm happy you asked that, because we wouldn't liken a chronic disease to a headache. So in my field, as I said, I've been a nurse for 43 years, and my patients that I've met, they're on blood pressure pills for 20 and 30 years with zero improvement. As a matter of fact, what ends up happening is that there is a progression of the disease, leading to heart failure, leading to kidney disease, leading to dialysis. So what I say to my clients is, how long have you been on that pill that has not helped you? And let's be fair about all of it. You've been on these micronutrients for a month. Hasn't your blood pressure dropped 20 points? And so I go through all of the changes or the improvements that they're experiencing. Haven't you had better...
Go there.
Go to the bathroom. Much freer and all of this. Hasn't your skin improved? Haven't you been sleeping better? All of these. So let's measure what is happening. Which is why I say, please follow up with your doctor. I just recently had a client older guy too, in his 80s, and he has congestive heart failure. And within 2 weeks, he was reporting that there was a lot of improvement where he was not needing his medication anymore. And my advice to him was, measure your vital signs and check with your doctor.
That's right.
So we are not telling people to get off their medicine. We are not telling people anything like that. So the other thing is, some people are not aware that disease starts in the cells. So we are not curing, in our field, we are not curing diabetes or hypertension or whatever. Whatever disease you have or dis-ease, it starts in the cells. The cells are made up of tissues. The tissues are made up of organs, and then you have organ systems, and then you have the whole organism. So what we do is we are getting to the root cause, which is in the cells. So if you fix the cells, you start to reverse disease, whatever the disease is.
But it doesn't happen overnight.
It does not happen overnight.
Because there are people waiting for quick fixes. And I mean, you said, I mean, what are some of the challenges that you faced when you were starting your IV hydration spa? I mean, how did you overcome them? I mean...
So the challenges that I had really was... My biggest challenge was, it was so difficult to leave my corporate job.
After 43 years.
After 43 years, that steady paycheck, all of that stuff. And so that was a mindset thing, for me. So I had to get into that mindset shift when I really became dissatisfied with what was going on. In the hospitals where I worked most of my life. Nurses were not caring the way they should. And over the years, what I recognize is nurses got into nursing because they could work an extra shift, they make good money. Doctors, I found they were not listening to their patients. They were not actually doing physical exams anymore. And so many things have been missed. And as a nursing supervisor, which was my last role, when, part of what I did was I actually interviewed patients. How's your care? How's the nursing care? Things like that. And sometimes it would be towards the end of the shift, and they would say, "Nurse, I've only seen one person today." So the nurses were not doing hourly rounding like they should, checking on patients frequently, and just really talking and doing full exams and making sure that nothing gets missed. Because the role of the nurse really is to be the eyes for the doctor.
That's correct. But that's burnout.
Coming in for 2-3 minutes, So that wasn't happening. And so I saw a lot of unnecessary deaths. and it was just breaking my heart.
But isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying this, hypothetically speaking, isn't it as a result of? It's not that they're not caring as they should, because we compare it to back in the day where we said there was bedside manners. There were people who cared more, but I find that it's such a rat race. Everybody's hurrying and rushing to do what they do. So you're like on a conveyor belt.
Like
That's
that
how you feel.
commercial?
Yes,
The
you feel that way.
Yeah.
And I feel that way when I go in sometimes to see a medical practitioner. I am not bashing them, but I'm saying that I go in and I see the MA, I see the PA, I see the nurse. I barely see an MA or, the PA.
Yeah.
I mean, the doctor comes in and go, "Hi, Mrs. Thompson, I'm so-and-so." And pretty much the nurse or the PA, whoever it is taking notes. I mean, they already prepared all the information. So he has his screen looking at it, and he says, "Okay, so I'm just going to prescribe this." He barely touches me, barely looks, he or she barely looks at me.
Yeah.
And that is scary.
It is.
So I like
And
what you're
so
doing.
what happens, it becomes a prescription-driven care, as opposed to, someone saying, your heart disease is at a level where we need to do something. Let me see if I can send you to a dietitian, or let's try to look at this or look at that.
Right.
It's just one pill after another pill after
Yeah.
another pill.
So I'd like to get back to some of the breakthroughs that you've seen and that you've done. And there are a couple of keywords that I'd like for our viewers to really get a greater understanding on.
Yes.
And so could you break down micronutrients?
Okay, so micronutrients are functional vitamins and supplements. And I say functional because they're in its purest form. And so they start working in the body in 15 minutes. And I've witnessed it
Wow.
myself,
15
where I've
minutes.
literally seen changes
Wow.
in people's health in 15 minutes.
Because that's getting to the cellular
It's
level.
getting to the cellular level. So a lot of vitamins and supplements on the market, they have fillers, and so you're not getting that vitamin or supplement in its purest form. And I also wanted to say that I chose to work with two major micronutrient company, and one I'll talk about tonight, which is Engage Global. So of course, in our space, we do not say that we treat or diagnose or reverse anything, but what we do is we give the body what it needs to heal itself.
Right.
And the reason I chose this company is that the founder or the inventor of the micronutrients has done 65 years of research.
65.
I met him last weekend, an amazing guy, 91 years old. He looks like 60 himself.
Wow.
And so what he explains is, like, for instance, his micronutrients, you would not find vitamin D there.
Right.
You would not find vitamin K, because the way he makes his vitamins, it says that if those vitamins on the container is in the right proportion in your body, it naturally makes vitamin D. It naturally makes vitamin K.
Right.
Wow.
And it's just very functional.
I
That's
Whereas other vitamin companies are just throwing
Right.
all these stuff together, and
Yeah.
people, I'm seeing them and they're saying I'm on vitamins, but then
Yeah.
they're micronutrient deficient.
So what I'm getting out of that, though, Sharon, is number one, she said that the nutrients, the micronutrients, are there to help give nutrients to the cells,
Feed
so
the
the
cells,
body
of
is
course.
healing itself.
Yes.
And I think that's key. And another thing I'm picking up from that is that we have to be mindful on the supplements that we purchase and
That
read
part, yes.
the ingredients and making sure that we know the integrity, not of just the brand, of the manufacturing of it as well, right?
But we have to be educated, because
Yeah.
you know what? When you said that, I mean, you said fillers. Now, to the layman out there, they don't know what a filler is. What's a filler? I mean,
So anything
you know,
apart from the vitamin that's in there.
correct. but what I'm saying is that there's authentic and then there's synthetic.
Right.
So there, I mean, unless you study it, unless you read about this, you know about this stuff.
Right.
It will just go straight over your head. So what I'm saying is that for the average person, for the lay person out there, when you speak like that, we got to speak in ABCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying kindergarten level,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't care if you're speaking to a PhD, someone with a PhD. if they don't understand the subject matter, I mean, that filler, and I didn't know anything about it. So you're speaking to someone who did not go to med school.
Right.
I have no clue about that space. I had to do my own reading. So we have to read, we have to study, and we have to ask questions. If we don't know,
Yes,
get to
that's the
people that we
perfect
can
thing.
trust,
Yeah.
because synthetic, I said it to someone, and I won't say the name of the companies, but there are a couple of companies out there that have synthetic. And by that we mean they're not real. They're just not real. So when you say that, you say, oh, well, it's just a little bit of this and that.
yeah.
We have to know our ingredients.
Yeah.
No.
And not just for our
For
supplements.
our food.
Right, for food.
Exactly.
Correct.
For our food.
Everything,
So one
yeah.
of the things I instruct my clients, especially if they're trying to reverse chronic disease,
Yes.
you need to shop the perimeter of the supermarket. Leave those aisles alone, because every time you go in there, right at the front of the store, there's a new product. You pick it up, and you can't pronounce anything that's there.
Or the product, if it's the product that you're buying, that's the last ingredient.
Yes.
Exactly.
You ever see some
Yes.
things with
Yes.
lemon juice in there, and there is no lemon in
Oh,
it?
yeah. And they tell you everything else that you said you can't pronounce
Yeah.
or spell.
Yes.
So, some of those fillers are stuff like starch and
Yes.
gums
And then the
and
sugar-free
all
and
these
then the
type of things. Yeah,
fat-free
so
and
we
all
wanna
the
be
free.
mindful with that. And
Yes.
also, Dawn, I'm really interested in you say that you empower clients to live vibrant lives through technology-driven. Tell us a little bit about the technology
That you use, yeah.
you use to assess your clients, and that we can actually measure and see where we are.
Thank you so much for asking that question, because these technologies have been game changer in my practice. So the first technology I was introduced to was the Zytoscan. And there are several levels of the Zytoscan. So I use the Zytobalance, and it actually measures 195 biomarkers in women and 194 in men. So it's picking up mental, emotional frequencies. It's picking up nutritional deficiencies. And so at the end of the report, it will actually recommend what it is that you need. So for example, we talked about fillers. I also align with a company that does 100% pure tested grade oils. So those oils, again, have no fillers. They're pure.
And these are essential oils?
Essential oils.
Awesome.
So for instance, people say, oh, I can go to Marshall's and get some oils. So you're going to get 5 vials of oils at Marshall's for $12.99. There is no way.
Right. And even when you go to the natural food stores, a lot of times you think that you're
So they're
buying
not
something that is
100%.
really of good quality, but
Right.
you really do need to go deeper than that.
So the oils in that situation act as balancers to various diseases
Right.
or emotional, mental problems. And then the other scanner that I use, advanced technology that I use, it's called the AI intelligence scanner.
Uh-oh.
And some people might say
Yeah.
AI.
I said, uh-oh.
But it really has been a game changer. The technology, it's about 10 minutes or less sometimes to do the testing. And when I'm finished, I would say to my clients, oh, the report is ready. And they was like, did you do something? So I really like that, because it will measure discrepancy in every organ in your body. Early detection of diseases that, we can, again, empower our clients to go on a low-fat diet or reduce your sugars or whatever. One thing also is that I've seen, which has been mind-blowing to me, is that I've had diabetics come in who have been diabetics for years, and their scan will show that they're not diabetic at all.
Wow.
So their blood sugar readings and all the things that go with blood sugar are all normal. But then in their GI tract, it will say they have an overload of bacteria. Their absorption coefficient is low, which means that the gut is loaded down with bacteria and parasites.
And parasites. That's
Wow,
what I was
yeah,
going to say. Is it
yeah.
due to a lot
And
of
then you do
parasites,
this thing though with water, because I
Yeah.
mean you also, I mean, where water is concerned, I know you in your practice you sort of introduce your clients because you do water testing.
Yes.
Speak to that a little bit.
Out of both technologies, it will actually point to heavy metals, which is usually a water contaminant, or The other one, the AI intelligence scanner will confirm that the person has heavy metal toxicity. So what we are able to do is, and the body, will also tell you if the body is in an acidic state or is it in an alkaline state. So if the body is in an acidic state, then it means that you're prone to disease, prone to cancers, easily to pain and all of that. So then it gives a recommendation. So that is how I've expanded my practice. So it will say the person needs detox. So we have a medical sauna. We have a RF cleanse, and each of these use infrared technology that heats the organs of the body and detoxes you through your kidneys or your liver. And if it says that the person has water contaminants, what is it that you're drinking? I said, okay, you came in with this bottle of water, let's get it tested. So I would test the water to see where it's at. And invariably, 98% of the water that I'm testing is in the acidic range, and bad acidic. I'm talking about 4 and 3 and 2.
Even if it says pH.
Even those that are saying alkaline water,
pH
9.5.
Right.
Well, not all waters are created equally, right?
Right.
So what method do you use? I mean, what do you test the water, and what levels do you recommend? Because I mean, there are people
So
watching
the
and
levels
they're
that we're
confused.
recommending is 8.5 and above. It's good water.
8.5.
So I want people to also appreciate that with the production of water in America, I want to name one bougie water like Fiji. It's not made in America. So by the time it gets here on the crates, and then it sits on the wharf.
In plastic.
And then it gets to all the distribution centers. Studies have shown that sometimes 18 months have passed. And so that water is now deemed
18 months.
18 months.
Gosh.
That water is now deemed dead water.
Dead
Wow.
water.
So the hydrogen, all of that stuff,
All that good stuff is not in there.
Is not in
And
there.
then if you're buying a case, how long does it stay? And what temperature
Exactly.
is it staying in your house or supermarket
Or in your car.
to your house?
Because
to
there
your
are people
car.
drinking.
Right.
Yeah, people drinking
So
to,
these are
putting
all-
plastic bottles, leaving
Yeah.
them in the car all day, and then, hey,
Yeah.
after work or at lunchtime, you go and you drink. This
Right.
water is heated up, cool down, back and forth.
And then you have
plastic.
nanoplastics, and
Yeah.
you have, you're susceptible now to cancers and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So what we offer is water packages, and we encourage people, you need to do that at least every 2 weeks, where the water is still alive.
Were you treating the water?
No, they're getting alkaline water from
The packages to
system.
buy
Yeah,
water
to
from the
buy
system.
water.
Okay,
or
got it.
they can buy a water system,
Yeah.
that they put in their house
Yeah.
for safe drinking.
Right.
Well, because of we're out of time,
Time,
just
yeah.
about. I'm just gonna ask you. I mean, what for folks watching? I mean, they want to contact you. I mean, what does a first consultation typically look like, and how do they contact you? How
So
would
the
they
good
contact
news
you?
right now is that we're offering free body scans until September 30th.
We're going to go
For
get our
those
scan.
who
We
come
do.
in.
Yes.
And, we're really wanting people to invest in our business. So we're not just giving out free body scans, because my consultation with the client is to show them what their results look like, and to also teach them all of the things that they can do to reverse chronic disease or something that might be brewing in their body. So we want you to invest, buy our micronutrients, buy our good water, and, use our detox products and services that we have there.
Of course. And
That's your Go ahead.
And just one.
Go ahead.
It's too bad we're out of time, because I know the big thing is about IV therapy, so I really wanted to touch on a little bit on that. But
They're going to get an opportunity, because guess what?
Yes.
She's doing a big event.
that's right.
She's doing a big event
tell us
next
about
week.
that
So tell
next
us
week.
about speaking
That's
to your
right.
camera right there and tell them how to find you and get
We
in.
are doing a huge event
Yay.
next Friday,
All right.
August 29th at 3 p.m. We're having our anniversary ribbon cutting. The mayor will be out, and many people will be out. And the wonderful thing is that in this space, we collaborate with each other. So we're having other wellness providers that will be coming through that we refer to, or will be collaborating with Good Wellness. And then you'll get a whole tour of the place, and you'll see firsthand what it is that we do.
And it's a beautiful,
Congratulations.
beautiful
Yes,
space.
it is.
It
It
really,
is.
it really promotes health and wellness.
It
When
does.
you step in, it's
Girlfriend.
zen all
is.
the way.
It really is, because I
Yeah.
stepped in there for the first time when I did, and I could not leave that place. It had
I had
me
to take a
hooked.
seat. That's
Girl,
right.
Yes, girl. Every time I go there, I'm like, Lord, I don't have all day, but. So listen, you saw the information. Look, Good Wellness.
Yes.
GOU.
TTE.
That's it. Look them up. It's right there on the screen, guys.
That's right.
Get a screenshot, look it up, or just contact us,
Yes.
and you'll get to it. We will run it again because we want you to be there to support Dawn Marie. We appreciate you coming out and sharing. Goodness gracious, we've got to get you back in here so you can share and share and share. We thank you
It's
for
just
your
an
time.
amazing field to be in and to
Yeah.
see,
Yes.
you know.
But you
people
know, when we were
reversing
talking a little
diseases.
earlier, there were some stats. They were staggering. Can you
Yes,
just
yes,
give us a
yes.
few of those stats? I'm going to
So-
ask you to, that will be your tip for your clients. For
Yeah,
our
so I just want to highlight like maybe three. Autism is up
viewers. Yes.
over 2,000%.
2000.
When I was in nursing school, we had 2 sentences on autism.
Oh, wow.
No way.
And now it's like every second child has autism.
1 and 2?
At least 1 in 4 right
1
now.
and 4. Oh, my gosh.
It's
That's
staggering.
frightening. Yeah.
Even our Minister of Health in the White House, he's now changing things because of this statistic alone.
Wow.
So
You
2
wanna
weeks
start with the
ago,
president.
they're now removing dyes and all of the additives to
Yeah.
cereal and candy bar and all
Yeah.
of that, you know, the colors, because they're saying the autism rates are just skyrocketing.
No kidding.
Bipolar disease in youth,
I'm experiencing that in my
10,088%
88?
increase in 30 years.
88?
10,088.
10,088.
Wow.
It's like 10,000%.
And it's
not
it's
100%.
Of course.
10,000.
10,000.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Fibromyalgia, 7,272%.
Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Those are crazy
Staggering,
stats.
staggering.
I really wanted to
We
take
thank
the
you.
time
Yes,
for saying that
yes.
because this is reason
It's
why
critical.
we're in the health and wellness, and
It's
it's critical.
critical.
So
It's
thank
critical.
you for that.
Wow,
Right.
man.
So you've got it
Yeah.
here, Good Wellness. If you want to hear more, we'll have the information for you. Thank you so
You
much.
are welcome.
We appreciate
Looking forward
you.
to seeing all of you.
Next week, the 29th,
Yes.
3 p.m. Goodness gracious. Wow. Goodness gracious. We had a loaded first half.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath.
It's all right. We're going to
It's
get
just a lot.
ourselves
It's
with
a lot.
nutrients.
It's a lot of information to absorb,
Yeah.
you know, and boy, do we have an amazing evening. So we've got another guest here. And so Dr. Fahey, I don't know where I would start right now because listen, I've known you for a minute, but I know I'm just going to be very brief with your intro. You will bring to us what it is that you offer because you are a champion in that space of health and wellness, a financial, and you do financial empowerment. That's a part of your expertise. You have over 30 years in healthcare. You're a seasoned professional dedicated to improving lives. And it says you hold an advanced degree in nursing and midwifery, including a doctorate in nursing practice, a rich background in family and community health, and as an executive director at the Lifeguard Healthcare, you lead a functional medicine and practice integrated with a primary care, advanced wound care, energy therapy, medical spa, medical weight management, and IV infusion therapy, working with a multidisciplinary team to promote holistic well-being. And here we have it, guys.
Talk about
Dr. Faye.
integrative.
So yes,
Talk about a busy lady.
yes. You know, I mean, seriously, you're packing in this little space right here. So, Dr. Faye, tell us a little bit about where you got started and why nursing and why holistic medicine, why functional medicine.
All right. I'm going to launch my new greetings that I started using this morning.
Yes.
And it is peace and prosperity to you, your family, and to everything you own.
Amen. Ashe.
1 Samuel 25
Thank
and
you.
6.
Wow. Yes.
I'm not going to say good morning, good evening. It don't matter anymore. It's
No.
peace and prosperity. That's
Yes.
what the word says.
Yes.
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 Ooh.
Start from there.
I received that. I received that.
So-
Goodness.
Everyone, it's nice to see you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So when I was 11, my mom was a midwife. She's retired now. So when those men come to knock on our door during the night, I'll wake up, Mommy, can I follow you? And she'll be like, let me ask them if it's okay. They don't care, they're in pain. They're like, yeah, come on. So I'll follow her. And then around 5, she'll tell me, go lay down because you have class in the morning. And I'll make sure I do all my homework before I get home again because I want to see more births.
So your mother was with a midwife.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I used to follow. And my sister would turn to the wall like, what is wrong with this one? Where is she? I was the only one out of the 3 of us that got any interest. And she taught me how to manage patients, bathe baby, deliver baby, help her in the clinic. She was teaching me all those things. But when I finished secondary school, it was time for me to get my own degree. So I had to go to the school to get the paper.
Yes.
I already was doing everything.
Right.
And I've never turned back since then.
Wow.
I don't know anything else to do. So coming to America, and I saw the way medicine is. First of all, I saw the way midwifery is. I know this is not midwifery because I've known midwifery since I was 11. This is not midwifery, okay?
Yes.
No. And then the nurse practitioner was like, this is not medicine either. People are not getting well. What are we doing here? I had to go find something more where young ladies who have fibroids can still have a baby. Because in Western medicine, we only have 2 tools in our toolbox, prescription, surgery.
Wow.
Yes.
If you don't fall into those 2, they cannot help you. So that's what it means when they say you're going to die with it, you're going to take this the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh.
Because there's no alternative outside of those 2.
And you know, you're right about that because just recently, wow, that's deep. Recently, I was speaking to a very young person, way younger. I mean, I'm talking about someone in her 40s. And she says, you know, I've been very stressed at work. And so I went to the doctor and they told me that I needed to get on blood pressure medicine.
That's
And
what we thought.
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
way we thought.
How,
That's what we thought.
how crazy is that?
And it depends on your color too. We start with you based on your color, unfortunately. If you're lighter, we have scripts. You start with this because research says people of this color do better when you start with this medication. People of this color do better when you start with this medication.
Yeah.
So we start you on, it's better if we do 2. Lowest dose, 6 months later, I already know you're not going to get well. I'm going to increase it.
Yeah.
A year later, I'm going to increase it. 2 years, I'm going to add a 3rd one.
Yes.
That's what we went to school to do. And I said, school is a scam. Give me my money back.
I love that. Yeah, give me a refund, a full refund.
So when, the word says like the medicine is your food.
Yes, right.
The seed, the herbs from the earth. Build this, but that's your organs will take you far if you
Yes.
take care of them
Yes.
with these herbs.
Yes.
And if for the sensible, it makes sense.
Yeah.
For the non-sensible, it does not make sense.
Yeah.
But your organs are forgiving, right? I mean,
Yeah,
they are forgiving.
they are.
If you
They
treat them
are
and they don't
so much
flip overnight,
Until-
but yes.
until the goat gets to the worm, like, you know what, there's nowhere to go. And turns around.
Yeah. Until you take notice
So,
and decide to make
you know,
that decision.
it's
to
a
heal.
decision,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
a mental thing.
It is.
We are tripartite. We are spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit, I'm spirit. We're spirits. Okay, we have a soul. That's what
Yes.
help us to make decisions.
Yes.
All right, and then we live in this carrying thing we call body.
Yes.
That's right.
So you cannot ignore your soul, ignore your spirit, and take care of your body and go to the gym every day, and then your spirit man is messed up,
Yeah.
or your mental health is cuckoo, and then but you want to lose skinny. It's not about skinny.
I love it. Yes.
Because the mental health is
Yes.
not there.
That's
So it's mind, body, and soul.
it
all
has
of
to
it
be the
together.
tribe. That's right.
So when I tell somebody you have to make a lifestyle change, for how long am I going to do this? Forever? Till you go back to your maker.
Yeah. And it's interesting. People will ask you how long
How
will
long?
it take to the lifestyle change, but they don't have a problem with taking medication for the rest of
For the
their
rest
life.
of their
life.
Ooh, you know what? This
They don't
is
have a
serious.
problem asking that, but
No.
they will
Yeah.
have a problem. You
Because
oh,
the
I shouldn't
doctor
eat
said
this?
it.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to take care of your mind,
Yeah.
your spirit, your body.
So they
at
work
the
in unison.
same time.
They work in unison, huh?
At the
So if
same
your
time.
mind is jacked up, if it's all cuckoo,
Right.
and you're working out and you're
Yeah.
eating everything, eating all the good foods,
Right.
but then your
no, all the
mind is
bad
on
food.
well, no, I'm saying even if you're eating all the good food and you're exercising, you're doing those two,
Uh-huh.
but then your mind is all jacked up.
Yes. You don't
Then
forgive.
guess what? It's not
You're in a toxic relationship
That's right.
because toxicity will turn into physical illness.
Yes.
Emotional health.
Emotional
Absolutely.
health. It
Ooh.
will turn into illness.
Yes.
So because when you go to the doctor, they'll diagnose you with, some diseases.
Yeah.
But go to the minister, they'll cast those demons out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So we are all interwoven, and we have to do everything at the same time. It's not just about calories.
Yeah.
It's about that radiance, the energy, your joy, your strength, your purpose,
That's right.
your physical health, all the 8 pillars of wellness.
So when you're cleaning your mind, you got to clean the house, the temple,
Yes.
but it's the mind, the body, and the soul. So you got to clean everything all at once. You can't just
Right.
clean the mind and leave
and
leave the dirty body, leave this all jacked up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
everybody
I
has,
love it.
everybody has a platform you can always start with. Your journey is different from your journey,
Yes.
it's different from my journey.
Of course.
Okay, I get it from the beginning, praise God, but not a whole lot of people have this opportunity. Not a whole lot of people are exposed to the information.
Yes.
But wherever you are,
Start.
start.
Yeah.
Don't
And that's
look
how
at right. Don't look at somebody else's. I wish I want to look like you. You can't wish because you don't know my story.
right. And that's where you start with your patient.
Right.
Finding out where they are.
Right. Where
their
are you? What is
lifestyle.
your circumstances?
Yeah.
If you have 5 little kids and you have to do school run, be at that bus stop at 6:10 or 6:30. I'm not going to condemn you because you didn't go to the gym at 7 a.m. You don't know my story.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
My own time could be 6 p.m.
Yes.
You might work night shift. I might work day shift. It's all different. As long as we're starting from a clean slate and walking the journey,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
So with this multidisciplinary team, I love it, but I notice that I have to go there because you've been talking about spirit. Tell us a little bit about what you consider energy therapy to be, because I'm all into the energy.
Everything is energy.
Absolutely.
Everything is energy.
Yeah.
And you have to be, just like happiness is from within. All right? You can't copy and paste.
Say that again. You can't do what?
Say it again.
You cannot copy and paste.
That's right.
What does she do every morning? She does yoga. Okay, I'm going to do yoga too.
I love it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where does she do her colonics? She goes to Lawrenceville every week. I'm going to do the same. No. No, it has to be from within. All right? First of all, energy is from within. You generate it. Okay? You can, just like the same way we transfer prayer, energy is transferable.
That's right.
That's why the proximity of who you're close to.
Ooh,
Talk to my
girl,
Their
you're
energy.
giving me goosies right
So
now.
be
Be
sure
careful.
who you move with.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Because their energy, negative or positive, is coming on you
That's
if
right.
you're not careful.
That's right.
So you can't let everyone in your house
cannot.
and around you and in your
Yes.
house.
Because
Right?
if you think of it like
mean,
people
seriously.
who smoke cigarettes, secondhand smoke is way more dangerous than the smoker.
It is.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about that
Right.
transference, I just wanted to give people a visual of what you're
Yes.
saying is that
Right.
the energy transference
Energy
is there.
transference.
That
Yeah.
so yeah, you always have to keep that temple
Yes,
clean
you
to
do.
Right.
protect yourself. Stay prayed up.
And I have
Correct.
to remember that, Dr. Faye,
Yeah.
because you know what? My husband, I know you're watching, and I'm going to be in trouble, but it's true. He would always say to me, Sister Sharon, he always said it, Dr. Faye, he would say stuff like, Sharon, you know, people drain you. When
Yeah.
people call and download, every time, he says, whoops, I'm in trouble. He says, every time the phone rings, you don't have to answer it.
Correct.
He says, you really don't have to answer it.
Yes.
But what do you feel? You always feel like you have to jump and save them. You have to save this. You're not the savior of the world.
Right.
And guess what? If they don't get you, they'll get someone else. So let them go zap someone else's energy, not yours.
Yeah.
So you have to balance that. So we have to be careful who we let in. And even with a phone call,
Right.
even with a phone call, they can transfer that energy because it's like you call them or they call you and they go, oh my God. And I'm like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
can't.
So when it comes to healing, we have different modalities in today's medicine space. When it comes to holistic and functional medicine,
Yeah.
you can sit in a room and get energy
Yes.
Yes.
from screen.
Yes.
You can get it through phone. You can get it through, just holding on. You can get it through prayer. You can get energy.
Yes.
Energy is everything, and it
right.
flows, and it's either positive or negative.
Yeah.
And you have to be balanced within your body, within your soul. You have to be balanced. It's always about balance.
Yeah.
You can't have too much negative. You can't have too much woo, and then don't have a purpose and direction.
Yeah.
So, balance is the key.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right then. So I'm sure
So-
that in the other modalities, that's what you look at because you do weight loss management
Right.
as well. So you're looking at the whole body.
The whole body.
With that as
Right.
well. And tell us a little bit about how you came to do and thought that a multidisciplinary practice was needed.
Because I go off of something that I found, and I call 8 pillars of wellness.
Yes, I wanted you to tell us what the eight
The
pillars
8
are.
pillars.
So,
Yes.
emotional wellness, who you are around, your mental health, okay? Physical, how you relate. Physical is not just exercise, all right? Your gut is connected to your social activities. Your gut is the second brain, all right? We have your intellectual, all right? Because you have so many degrees doesn't make you better than somebody who doesn't. That's your choice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I choose to do that. I choose to have 6 degrees. That's my choice. Somebody doesn't want it, doesn't mean they're less than. Okay, after all, a thermometer has 100 degrees. Okay, you don't have 100 yet, so calm down.
Yes.
Because even before I got any degree, I told myself I'd rather leave the room and it's like, oh, so she has a degree, yes, rather than she's the first or the last. What's the problem? You have to choose
Yes.
how you want people to feel
Yes.
after you leave the room.
Yes.
Okay, so your
Beautiful.
degree, so intellectual is there as part of wellness. Once you set the goal, I want to be a CNA, and you achieve that CNA in 4 weeks, you're fulfilled. I don't care if you want to go to pharmacy school, whatever your goal is intellectually, you do that. After I finished my doctorate, I said, if anybody should show me any kind of book, I will burn the book. that utterance
Yes.
affected me for 6 years. I could not pick a simple book and
Yeah.
finish it. But I had to. And if you don't read, you're building Alzheimer's. If you don't learn something new, you're building.
So reading is
brain.
the exercise of the brain.
Yes.
The brain.
Right? So because there are some things called dendrites in our brain. The more you learn new skills, the more you have more dendrites.
Yes.
All right? So I have to read, but I had to work myself back into it. I was struggling with reading because I knew I had to read. But because of that negative utterance, I had to Lord, forgive me. I'm ready to learn more. Okay? Okay, then financially. Somebody comes to me and they're depressed, but you're in your 60s. You don't have anything for retirement. Sweetie pie, you're going to be depressed. And there's no amount of prescription that will get you out of this. You have to get your finance together.
Yes.
All right? So finance is a big deal when it comes to wellness. Okay? Some people think, oh, I can just exercise and not eat good food. Your gut health is there. So all these different aspects of wellness come together. So when they come to me, I'm looking at the the whole thing from the beginning as far as you can remember.
Yeah.
Were you born preterm? Were you born to a toxic? Were you growing up? Were you abused? What happened? Do you have unforgiveness in your heart? You holding somebody because there's no amount of prayer or amount of medicine I give you. You will not get well.
Yeah.
You will still have that problem because you are holding on. You have negativity. You have unforgiveness. You can't let go. You're holding on to everything. Your shoulders start hurting and you think you can go to orthopedics. It ain't going to work.
Oh, wow.
They are all connected.
Yes.
Yep.
And people don't know these things. Okay, so allergy. Growing up, you eat rice and peas. And now you can't touch rice and peas. Until last year. Yeah, something's wrong. Problem with the gut. Your gut is your second brain. Something's going on there that is sipping toxins into your body. Oh, I don't go to the bathroom. I go once a week. Oh, you're reabsorbing toxins already.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
All these things, blurry eyes. I went to the doctor. They gave me eye drop. You're wasting your time. Time is life. You're wasting your life. Your eye's going to go blind eventually because the eye is the flower of the liver. Check your liver and heal your liver and detox your liver and your eye will get well. All these things are interrelated.
Wow.
All these things are interrelated.
Yeah.
So that's the education.
Thank you.
That your body is interwoven.
Yeah.
You can't just focus on one. Oh, I'm only here for my period is irregular. Why? Hormones? Do you sleep? No, I work night shift. Let's start from there. What can you do differently to change your night shift? You can't be everybody because of the $3 shift differential the hospital pays you to shorten your lifespan.
I've heard people say that, and you've said oh my God, you've packaged so much.
Or, I'm a vegetarian because my best friend is a vegetarian. You are all positive. You cannot be a vegetarian.
Ooh.
People don't know, that's what I'm saying. It's not a copy of paste thing. Because all the patients I saw today, I told them to be fasting 18 hours. For you a week, you can't do 18 hours. How about I start with you with 8 hours of no eating. Let's see how you do.
That's right.
Then, 24 hours.
Right.
By the grace of God, now I'm on 72-hour fasting once a month. Water only for 72 hours. Food is overrated.
Yep.
Because it's empty.
Yes.
Especially in our country.
Yes, in the state.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Our soils are depleted.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
whatever we're eating, it's really not doing anything.
it's not
for us.
doing
It's
anything.
Really.
You need nutrients.
Yes.
So nutrients is different from food. So I must eat. I always eat. I'm sorry for you.
Oh my gosh.
Micronutrients.
No.
Nutrients is the key, not
Yes.
food.
Yeah.
I don't
So
eat
let
anything.
your food
right.
be your medicine, not your medicine, your food.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I
saying
don't
it's
eat
real.
anything without seed in it. I'm very
Yes.
picky.
That's right.
No, you're selective. I tell people, I said, don't call me picky. 'cause
Right?
I don't even
I'm
like how that
selective.
sounds. I'm
Selective,
selective.
right?
Yes.
I don't eat anything without seed.
Oh, wow.
If I don't find the farmer's market on this side, I'll go to the other side of town.
That's right.
I will look decab, wherever I can find something that has seed in it. I will
Wow.
just say, they don't, okay, let me eat. No.
No.
I worked so hard to detox this body to get it to where it is. I'm not going to just
Yeah.
mess it up with a teaspoon of poison just because it's convenient. No.
There you go. Because of convenience.
Convenience.
No.
There you go.
A lot of people say that, though.
And my
you
son,
know.
for example, has even advanced more than me. He doesn't use microwave anymore. I'm looking forward to be like him.
Oh, wow. I love it.
They don't use microwave anymore.
We have it in our house.
And
It's a decoration.
I still use it, and when I use, I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to be using it.
Yeah. I'll eat it room temperature. I will not.
And I
support-
have doctors who don't even have microwaves in their houses
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't.
We have it, but it came with the house, so it's
Yeah, I
still
know.
there. It's a
And
decoration.
with the
Yes.
radio sign on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you go to the hospital, they will tell you, no, this is X-ray room.
Yeah.
Don't go near or wear something jacket to prevent. But it's right in your kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we have
radiate
all these
radiate your
people-
food.
Nobody in my family has ever had cancer. She's the first. My cousin is the first one. You wonder.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I learned something from
Jeez.
our previous guest, Dawn Marie, talking about microwave, the watch, the iPhone watch or the
I took it
Android
away.
iPhone.
Yeah,
Yes.
I took it away. It's-
More, what is it, wattage? More,
Oh, yeah.
more
Megahertz.
Megahertz.
Yeah.
Yes.
than a microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
We're taking off mine. We're returning it. Because everybody, because you know this?
Yeah.
People sleep with these devices.
To monitor
These
their
devices,
sleep.
because this is where we are, technology.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. We sleep with the phones next to our beds. And so we have the watch on, sleeping with them because it's checking
And
our
that
heart
contributes
rate.
to our health and wellness, right? And
Oh
the
my
aches and the pains that we have.
Ooh,
Right. I
Lord.
speak on speakerphone now. I don't hold.
Yeah.
Not to my eyes. Not
Okay,
To my
don't say that so loud. My husband is watching, I'm telling you.
And for those that like to keep the phone in their
On their
breast
breast
or
and the
in
pockets.
their pockets.
Yes.
So we all of these things.
Am
that
I
we're
on
teaching
speaker?
us.
Yo, yes, you are.
Yep.
Better know it.
That's right.
And then they walk around with those things on their
Oh,
ears
no, I don't have
all
any of
day,
those.
frying their brains.
I don't have
And then
it.
we
Oh,
have
Lord.
earaches. I know.
Oh, my
recently
gosh.
told my husband, my ears hurt. I said, will you stop needing to put on this? Myself included. Stop because
Yeah,
you do
stop
get
See,
it.
I wore those and I took them out because, I mean, it didn't feel right. And so I was like, oh, my goodness. So give us some tips because we're just about out of
Yes,
time here.
the
Give us some
from
tips.
this
And yes.
recipient of the U.S. Presidential
Yes.
Lifetime Achievement
Congrats.
Award. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you. And I love how you really combined the financial and health aid.
Yeah, she
part
married
to
the
it.
two.
So
I
you
love that.
Really
Yes.
are talking about the wheel,
the
the
whole, yes,
whole
yes.
Yeah, the
wheel
whole
of life.
thing, yeah, the
Yes,
whole-
integrating relationships,
Right.
relationship with
Spiritual.
yourself, relationships with the body,
Yes.
your relationship on how you're dealing with your financial literacy. I love it. Thank you so much. So,
you so
give us some tips.
Tips, yes.
So everybody should just evaluate their lives.
Mm,
Evaluate your own
Uh-oh.
self. Do a self-evaluation.
okay.
Where am I lacking?
Yes.
Where do I need to start with?
Yes.
You might have to start with emotional healing. All right.
Ding, ding, ding. The heart lady.
And I might need to just get together with my physical health.
Yes.
And somebody else, it might be their finance.
Yes.
And somebody might be like, I always wanted to go back to school, but I can't. Let me now go.
Yeah.
To them, that is their own starting point. So everybody should just first of all, do a self-evaluation.
Absolutely.
And wherever you think you need the help most, then seek help.
Yes.
Don't just sit there and say, oh, doctor, what should I do? No, I got a 1-star review because I told a patient, at the end of the day, you are responsible for your health. I paid you. How come you say I'm responsible for my own health? Yes, you are. I'm saying it again. You can give me 0 review. It doesn't change the fact that you are responsible for your health.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you for
Okay,
that.
so
You're amazing. Yes.
It's not about this at this rate,
I'm already rated.
Truth is easier for me.
Yes. Yes.
It's relaxing to say the truth now.
Yes.
All right. So I just use primary care to bring them in, and then when I bring them, I show them, there's a better way to do this. There's a better way to, take care of your diabetes, so you don't have to do this insulin anymore forever.
Yeah.
There's a better way to deal with your high blood pressure, so you don't develop stroke. There's a better way to deal with your irregular period. There's a better way to shrink fibroid. There's a better way to deal with your glaucoma or cataracts and all these things. So we don't treat symptoms. We deal with the root cause.
But I thank you for that. And I'm just going to say this one last thing. I have a dear, sweet friend of mine, and she's diabetic and she has hypertension. She has everything. Young woman, young lady. And she's been on meds. And she was eating a slice of cake at a party. And I just said to her, why are you eating that? She says, well, I already took my pill.
Okay.
So in her mind, and I've heard that so often, is that, hey, I take my pills, so I am free to do all the crazy stuff, eat all the crazy foods.
Ignorance.
Ignorance.
Mindset.
And it's a mindset too, because they're already dependent, they're already drug addicted.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it is. That's an addiction. I'm just gonna pop my medication, drink my whatever it is.
They don't know
That's it.
options.
What a
Yeah.
shame.
Nobody has shown them
Yeah.
What a shame.
options.
Yeah.
Because
And even
when
then,
the doctor
they're closed. The doctor told them, so
when
it's
the doctor
gospel.
says if you don't hear from us, that means everything is normal.
And they don't tell you your parameters of what normal is.
Right.
No.
So you're
Normal
saying,
means
oh,
out of 10 people that are sick,
mm-hmm.
you are the best of them all.
Yeah. But not only that, I've never heard a doctor, seriously, or very rarely I've heard a doctor say to you, go home and have veggies for lunch,
Manage it. Manage
eat
it.
healthy and whatever. They tell you, come back in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
come back in a month and see me. In other words, you're going to have to keep coming to me for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Put
So
money in
thank you so much. 'Cause
Yes.
you really, both of you have
Have touched,
really
yes.
given us a lot of food.
Yes, yes.
You know, and being able to,
Yeah.
our health is our responsibility because
It is.
it is our
It is.
life. And we thank both of you for bringing functional medicine, integrative medicine, holistic awareness
Yeah.
that it is about the mind, body, and spirit. And so please tell us how we can get in contact with you.
On the website,
Mhm.
lifeguardwellness.com.
Yes, lifeguidewellness.com.
You can book appointment. You can call me from there. Phone number is there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're there.
Yes.
And what's your number?
770-557-1079.
All right. Well, we want
Awesome.
to thank you
Thank you
all
so very
and
much.
viewers. Even if
Yes.
you have questions and didn't have the opportunity, please ask the questions. We'll make sure you'll get the answers.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning to Speak Harmony, building unity, one voice at a time. Join us next Tuesday right here live on YouTube.
Like.
That's right, 7 to 8.
Yes.
And we're here because we want to continue. We want you to continue to learn from leaders who inspire us through their action and purpose. So, go ahead, that's your cue.
Subscribe and share.
And share.
All right. And
Until
so,
next week.
Until then, keep speaking harmony into the world.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Meetings of the mind, where wisdom is shared, to mirror and share.